Hi, Meg. I'm so excited to share my findings about the trade show booth. I know that this is going to be a very big thing for Figma, and I am excited to dive into what I've found and what I've learned. So first I want to discuss South by Southwest. This is a very big conference. In 2022, between March 7th and March 20th, they had almost 280,000 participants. Granted that this was a hybrid event, so there were some people that were logging in online, but this is still a very high traffic conference and would be very big for Figma. South by Southwest, as quoted from their website, is best known for their conferences and festivals that celebrate the convergence of tech, film, music, education, and culture. The participant count, that's actually from their previous year's metrics, and they're described as the essential destination for industry professionals. So this is a very important opportunity for us to get in touch with tech industry professionals. Some of the objectives of having a trade show booth. Some of the main ones are building brand awareness and equity, establishing new connections and generating leads with potential customers, and then building relationships with new and existing customers and clients. So with new connections with those potential customers, we're building our brand awareness. Being at South by Southwest builds our brand equity. And then it's important while we're there, yes, it's important to establish those new connections, but it's also important to build on those relationships with our existing clients as well, and recognizing that they're there and we have an opportunity to strengthen those relationships. So as I described before, some of the benefits: it's a very high traffic, there's a tech industry focus, it builds brand equity, it's a great opportunity to generate leads, networking, but it's also a team building opportunity. They get to our team members that go not only get to build their team there, but they also get to build relationships with our clients on a more personal level. Some of the pitfalls of having a trade show booths, especially at South by Southwest, can be very expensive. To have a custom trade show booth, which is obviously on the more pricey side, it could be anywhere from $150 per square foot to $300 per square foot. So if we're going for a 10 by 10 trade show booth space, this could be upwards of $30,000. Participants at these conferences, they may not always be looking to get involved with new products, new businesses. So that's something that we're going to have to overcome. At South by Southwest, it's very high competition. There's going to be a lot of other trade show booths there that are looking to build relationships just like we are with new and existing clients. There isn't a guaranteed return on investment at trade shows. So having a booth, there's no guarantee that we're going to be able to make back all of the money that we have invested. And then also the cost of having our team members go down there. So not only are we losing out on them being in the office working for us, but we also would have to pay for their boarding, their flights, their food, anything else that they may need to be at this trade show. So some of the solutions that I've created and I've looked into for the pitfalls that I found, having an engaging booth design is very important. And I'll talk about the booth design more in a minute. Team member training beforehand is very crucial. In order to really develop those relationships with those potential clients, it's important that we train our team members beforehand on how to develop those conversations and lead from an organic conversation to our product. Booking appointments with potential clients beforehand is a great way to make our booth not only look busy and enticing, but also to develop those potential relationships further and in a more professional way. Developing the inviting atmosphere, the eye-catching and ear-catching visuals and videos. I'll talk about that all in just a second. So this is the booth design that I have created for Figma. As you can see, there are some lounge chairs. This is more on trend with the industry currently. People are no longer interested in having a table separating them between the potential company and themselves. They want an environment where they feel like they can relax and have a real conversation. The design is very simplistic, which means that the only pop of color that they will notice will be from our logo, as well as the video that would be playing behind the chairs on the TV screen. And I will show you that video right now.
We know that good design is more than how something looks. It makes people feel. It makes people act. It makes a good product great. But for all the good design out there, the design process is often a mess. Files are passed back and forth, endless final versions are saved, and nobody ever has the right fonts.
At a company at our size with 300 designers, nobody knows where anything is. Figma makes it so much easier just to get about our organizational problems.
Figma as a tool really helps the Uber design team and culture simply by virtue of its features and functionality. We have a design system which we call Base UI. Base UI came to be simply because we had so many disparate products that were working in sort of bespoke ways that really needed to be more centralized. Figma was a natural for sorting out how best to deal with this, simply because the team library helps us figure out how to best componentize and centralize all these things.
The cool thing is when you get to a company of our size and scale, we can deploy a new build of Base UI to every designer at the company with like 2 clicks of a button. The number of messages that I've seen, whereas everything pre-Figma, post-Figma, has gone down significantly.
I don't think we could have been as successful as we are with our design systems and move as quickly as we have without Figma.
Square is a company that makes software for small businesses. Our core business is payment processing. Design at scale is hard. The old way of doing it, where we needed to share design in multiple tools across multiple locations and many teams, it was just almost impossible. Figma enables us to communicate design in a way we'd never been able to before. When design starts to become a shared thing that is communicated and engineers and product managers and stakeholders are brought in early, it changes everything. For a large company, we had to have the org features. And so that added layer of teams was incredible for us. It allows us to have multiple design systems and publish multiple design systems to a specific team. Could not do my job without Figma. I really, honestly, I tried. It's impossible. Just the fact that Figma is here enables me to do my job and to work on design systems every day is incredible.
So that was the video that would be playing behind the chairs, and that would play periodically. And when it isn't playing, then we would have our logo back up on the TV screen. So some of the booth logistics and drawings that I have researched and found, buying premium ads on the South by Southwest mobile app and then doing drip marketing. This will get people interested in coming to our booth before we even set up. So having enough staff, we've already discussed about staffing, and we want to have enough staff there to discuss the product with people, but not so much staff that people think that no one's coming up to our booth because our staff members are talking to each other. Inviting previous clients, high profile clients to the booth to discuss the products with potential new clients. This has actually proven to be very effective because potential clients can have those conversations and have real conversations with our existing clients and get a real feel for, oh, this is what the product is. We then also want to give our existing clients a gift when they leave, and this gives potential clients the idea of, oh, this is how Figma treats their clients. I want to be a client with Figma. I want to be treated that well. The testimonials from high-profile clients, that's in the video. This shows people, oh, these are big companies that are working with this business, and I want to get behind that because they're very successful. So some of the data collection and measurement tools that I have developed, we'll have business cards, because oftentimes people are expecting, oh, I'm going to go out to a booth and maybe they'll have a keychain or something, but that doesn't relate to us, and we don't want to have a deliverable that doesn't relate to us. So instead, we'll give them a business card that gives them one free month of access to Figma. Not only does this push people to use our product, but we can also track how many people are using the QR code through online, just from QR code measurements. And then collecting emails, business cards, and phone numbers, and that way we can follow up with potential clients after the trade show is over, and we can schedule meetings with them to discuss Figma further in depth.